Take a look at the way that break is written. It's just break, right? But break actually has an argument associated with it that tells break how many levels you want break to exit out of. When you write break, you're actually writing break 1. So if you wanted to break out of 2 levels, you would pass it a 2, like this, break 2. Now, what do I mean by breaking out of 2 levels? Well, when we first started with break, we were making planks from the logs that we had gathered in Minecraft, okay? And we used break to exit the loop after making our required number of planks so that we didn't have to unnecessarily waste our logs. But what do we have here, looping-wise? This is a single level loop, isn't it? I mean, there's no nested loop inside. There's just the one loop. So when we used break, we were breaking out of a single level loop, and our default value, the hidden value of 1, was perfect. As it most often will be, and hence why the argument is actually hidden with break. But what if you had a nested loop? If you use break inside of the inner loop, does break know exactly what you want to do? Do you want to break out of the inner loop, a single level? Or did you want to break out of both loops, 2 levels? Well, that's where the hidden argument comes in, okay? By passing the positive whole number to break, you're telling it just how many levels you want break to break out of. So take a look at this. Okay, so here is a simplified version of a nested loop scenario, right? Now, keeping in mind that break has a default value of 1, and by just typing break, you're not passing an argument, you're just using the default. If we add a break to the outer loop like this, we break out of 1 level, the outer loop. Okay, that's easy to understand. We've already done that. But just to clarify, by writing break, you're actually writing break 1. Okay? All right, let's move that if and break to the inner loop this time. Now what happens? Well, since we're using the default value of 1 here, when and if we hit the break command, we'll break out of 1 level to the outer loop. But if we wanted to break out of both loops, we'd have to increase the break level to 2, like this. And if we had another loop inside the inner loop, we'd have to use break 3 to get all the way out. Hey, this is Scotty from CodePanic, and this was just a tiny snippet of my web application masterclass series. If you're interested in increasing your skill set, staying ahead of the coming AI wave, and learning to build web-based applications, check out my web application masterclass series over at codepanic.tv. I know you're going to like what you see.